Yeah, it's going to be a bittersweet feeling, that's for sure. They warn you how quick it goes. The same thing happened at the Institute. I was there for 4 years, and they tell you how quick it goes, and you nod your head, but you don't really take it for granted. And 4 years has really gone quick, and it's going to be an emotional time, that's for sure. Walking down up and down the ramp for the last time, and playing in front of the fans for the last time. But looking forward to moving on to bigger and hopefully better things. But at the same time, UNM's always going to have a pretty big spot in my heart, that's for sure.
Yeah, you just talked about, your time spent here.
Yeah, it's been a crazy journey. From winning championships to losing coaches to losing players to losing all kinds of different things, and it is a business here. College basketball is a business, so you got to take the good with the bad. And fortunately enough, it's been a really positive experience. My whole 4 years, I've never questioned my decision to come here. It's probably been the best decision I've ever made. And like I said, it's gonna be an emotional day for myself and my family moving on. But we've still got business to take care of. Take care of hopefully Saturday night, and then on to the conference tournament, which we're really confident for.
Who's here this weekend from your family?
Not as many as I thought. There was going to be a lot. It's not as bad as my freshman year at Christmas time. I had like 14, 15 relatives. This year I've got my parents are here. My sister's actually going to be back in town. They play Friday night, so they'll be back Saturday morning, which is really, really cool. My nan's here. Auntie flew in yesterday and her partner. Got some friends flying in as well. So we'll have a fair clan going. It'll be fun. I don't think I'll bring them all out on the floor, but they'll be up there in the stands supporting. So for them to make the effort to come over here is incredible, and I've had many people come and visit, and it's been really, really cool.
You talked about the championship DNA of this program and what it takes.
Hmm.
Can you talk about what you've learned from that and why you believe it will always continue here even after you're done?
Yeah, so uh, it is a championship culture. It is a winning culture, and Coach Neal's a big reason for that. He's been here since Coach Alford came, since we took over the program. Since they took over the program, and they've been winning ever since. And we haven't changed the formula this year. Nothing's changed. It's just the ball bouncing either way. It hasn't bounced in our direction the last however many games. But with him, I know the program's in great hands with the players that are still going to be here next year. It's going to be in great hands too, and the coaching staff and the support staff and the fans aren't going anywhere. So uh, it is a winning program. I've said it before. I've said to the guys, I'm sure they had offers to go to bigger conferences, but for teams that maybe not have competed for championships. I know when people come here, they see the championships, they see the rings, and people want to be a part of that. And we never get top 100 recruits, but we get guys that come in and work hard and want to play for championships, and that's what we've done ever since Coach Neal's got here.
Who's going to be here for you?
My son, my mom, and my high school coach.
What about you? Have you given a thought about your last walk down the ramp?
It's gonna be fun, but kind of sad at the same time because it's gonna be my last time walking down this ramp with a good group of guys that I've been playing with for the past 2 years.
Are you happy you came here
Oh yeah, absolutely.
this season? Statistically, you're still leading the team in scoring. I know you had some goals in mind coming into this year. I'm curious your thoughts personally, not on the team necessarily, but personally your thoughts on your performance this season.
Oh man, I just wanna finish out strong, and do all I can do to get a win, and I just wanna do it for my teammates and my coaches.
Deshawn, have the expectations of you been too high? Because we as Lobo fans see your athletic ability and we say, wow, one of the greatest athletes to ever suit up and go down that ramp. Is your breakout game yet to come? Could it happen Saturday or next week in the Mountain West tournament?
Well, I hope it would happen in the Mountain West tournament because that's the biggest goal that we trying to achieve is trying to win. So hopefully that happens in the Mountain West tournament.
What are you capable of doing when everything is just like you want it?
Just trying to play hard, man. Just play hard every possession. Just give them all.
I think Diddy, the conference tournament last year was when he was playing some of his best basketball. I think that he was the X factor that really got us over the line in a number of those games. So I know he enjoys Vegas, and I know he's looking forward to getting back there.
Yeah, I love Vegas. I want to go back. I want to do it all over.
Yeah.
Hugh, what do you think he's capable of performing?
Oh, and I mean, we've seen glimpses of it this year. He's played at a high level for us. We've been under a lot of pressure as seniors to do a lot of things. So we've seen glimpses. We've seen him play some really, really good games. He's had a couple of 20-point games.
Yeah.
But Didi's at his best when he's crashing the glass, offensive rebounding. He did that at the conference tournament last year when he's creating opportunities for himself that way, and then everything else kind of evolves from there. So we do put a lot of pressure on him. And as seniors, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. But with us really having the only experience other than Cullen playing significant minutes in the tournament coming up next week, they're going to be asked to do a lot again. So we're really looking forward to that challenge.
I'd like to hear both of you talk about that from what you thought it might be like as the roles that you would have this year relative to what you've had previously, where you thought it might be like coming into the season and now we're almost at the end, and how it's been kind of being the guys that everybody was counting on, the top two scorers and sort of, leaders, whether on the floor or off the floor. Go ahead, Hugh.
Yeah, no, I think nothing's changed. It's obviously I had some disappointing moments down the stretch of some games where, as a leader, I should be capitalising, and I've made some mistakes. I've missed some shots, but at the end of the day, that's basketball, and I can't go back and fix them now. So it's always moving on to the next one. And 9-0 in the conference tournament, so pretty confident moving forward. And we've always had a lot of success in Vegas, just not only at the conference tournament, but regular season too. So the roles haven't changed. If anything, we've actually been asked to do more with Cullen out and with Jordan out. We expect those guys to do a ton for us this year, but other guys have stepped up and done a really good job. But I know that Didi and I, like I said, we put pressure on ourselves, and it hasn't been easy at times, and we've made some mistakes that veterans aren't expected to make. But that's just the way things happen. And like I said, we're still very, very confident moving forward.
Didi, to piggyback off what I asked you, can you talk about what Coach Neal and this program has taught you about championship DNA and about and how that's grown you as a person since you've been here?
Well, before coming here, I really didn't win anything like during my lifetime playing basketball. So when I came here, it just made me become a winner. Like I just feel like a winner like every time. Like after winning the Mountain West tournament and all the games that we won, I just feel like a winner. Like even when I leave, I'm still gonna feel like a winner.
You got that degree.
Yeah, get that degree.
That's what I wanted to ask about both of you. You said it this morning actually on the radio, how tough it's been with all the other stuff going on to finish your degree, Hugh. And I also want to hear from you, Didi, about what it means to you to get your degree.
It means a lot to me. Like that's the number one goal in my life. Like I never even thought I'd ever accomplish something like that. Like I never thought I'd even graduate from high school and to get a college degree is awesome, man. Like a dream come true.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. I haven't been here for summers. I've been obviously working with the national team, so it's always been about catch up, and my schedule's always been pretty busy. But Stephanie, my first couple of years, and Natalie have done a really good job, and hoping to graduate. Should be graduating. My dad's always on my back, even though those guys never graduated from college. My mum went to the AIS and ended up leaving because she didn't like going to school. My dad, as soon as he finished high school, my grandparents put him to work, so they were always athletes, but they never finished any school. So that's on the other side of the family. My uncle's actually a doctor, medical surgeon, so that's how I got all the brains. But hoping to get my degree and hopefully put that towards coaching one day.
This is a question for both of you guys. Can you guys talk about if you were to give advice to an incoming player after you leave, what would you tell them about what it takes to win as a local?
I tell them that it's not going to be easy. Like you got to put in the work and the time if you want to even get a chance to get out there on the floor and show your skills. Yeah, and basically like you have to be mental toughness because dealing with Coach Neal, like it's man, it ain't nothing nice, But overall, he's a good coach though. He'll make sure you're all right and make sure we got everything that we need.
Yeah, you got to blend into the culture, and that's working hard. And the fans will appreciate you if you work hard. They're going to see that. They're going to recognise that. And like Didi said, it's not going to be easy. Coach is going to try and get everything out of you because he wants to compete and play for championships. And it is challenging, but if you put in the work and if you put in the time, and it's definitely worth it. I mean, we've had a lot of success here. The championships have been incredible. Fans have been incredible, and that's just what you got to expect. And like mental toughness as well. You got to be ready and prepared to play in front of 15,000 people every night and have the pressure and expectations of having the city on your back. It's never easy for college kids. Some guys aren't even adults when they're coming in, and there's a bunch of pressure to perform and stuff like that. But I think you've got to know that when you're coming in. You've got to expect it. When you commit to UNM, you're committing to all those things and all those obligations. So it is going to be difficult, but it's definitely worth it.
You talk about looking forward. Is there a formula once you get to Las Vegas? What's the formula that you're focused on?
I don't know if there's a formula. There's always a swagger when we walk in, though. I know when we walk into the hotels, we walk around the place, we see our fans, and they're always heckling at all the other players and from other teams. We kind of feel bad for them, but at the same time, that's what it's all about. That's part of the culture of being in Vegas. It's the Pit West. It's where we come to play. It's where we've won however many championships over the years, and I don't know if there's a formula. We're just confident coming in. I mean, it's like another home game for us with the amount of fans that we get out there, and it's probably the fact that it's do or die. It's a lot of pressure. There's no going back. If you lose, you're out. So there's a lot of pressure to perform, and we've been fortunate enough to be able to perform at the right time and play at a high level in Vegas.
Hugh, what do you think your legacy will be here when you leave? I mean, you've had a lot of success on the floor, and then with other projects like the Pink Pack off the floor. What do you think your legacy will be here?
Yeah, so coming to UNM, I never expected to do anything like this, be as recognised and well known and popular as I am at the moment. Not trying to in kind of saying it the right way. It's just part of being an athlete here at UNM. You get that kind of spotlight. I just wanted to come in and leave a footprint on the program, and leave a legacy, a positive legacy, and try and be a role model as much as I can. So, when that comes to being on the floor, it's given maximal effort and playing at a high level and winning, and then off the floor with my profile within the community and the media to make a difference, and to not just sit around and do the bare minimum, to try and get out there and make a difference in the community as well. And I think that Pink Pack's definitely done that, and that's not just me, that's a pat on the back for the community for getting around something other than basketball as well. It's been a group effort to raise that amount of money and have that kind of support for something other than basketball. So it's been really cool to interact with the fans away from the floor as well as on the floor.
How much have you raised up to this point since you started?
I think it's close to 50,000 at the moment, which is incredible effort. I never thought it would ever get to that, which is $50,000 a lot of money, and still moving forward as well. I have made the decision. I spoke to the family. I was always planning on shaving my head. I'm still a little bit hesitant at the moment because I feel like if I shave my head, that's kind of going to be the end of it, and it's kind of going to be forgotten. So I'm thinking about just keeping my hair, and so when people see it, they still think of the Pink Pack. I feel like if I cut it off, that's going to be the end, and people are going to forget about it. So hopefully going to do some different things to symbolise sort of the end of this year, but at the same time try and keep Pink Pack going for as long as I can.
How did you guys, the family, the Greenwoods, come to the decision to take something that's pretty private and then use this platform that you have as a local basketball player to raise awareness and raise money? It can't have been an easy decision to make it a public thing the way that you guys have.
Yeah, well, it was always a really private thing for our family. I never told anyone when she was first diagnosed. I only chose immediate close friends and family when I was going through it at the institute. And it wasn't until Mum got the all clear originally that I kind of made it public to everyone and was happy and confident to talk about my story and got the ribbon and all that kind of stuff. So when she was re-diagnosed, it was already out in the media, and it was already out there and pretty well known. And it was unfortunate for her to be re-diagnosed. It hasn't been easy, but at the same time, it's been really cool being able to get out and do some stuff with Pink Pack. And like I said, it hasn't been easy on the family, and it's tough for her as well. I know that she wanted to be here for the Pink Games, but unfortunately due to some stuff she couldn't make it. So she's happy to be here now, that's for sure. And we appreciate all the support from Lobo fans. She loves everyone coming up and saying hello, but it's tough at the same time because with the chemo, not only does that attack the bad cells, it attacks the good ones. So her immune system's pretty shot. So with everyone coming up and hugging her and supporting her, she's loving it. But at the same time, she's like, oh, am I going to get sick and all that kind of stuff. But it hasn't been easy, but we've had a lot of support from coaches and teammates, and families definitely stayed strong, and it's been really cool to do some stuff.
How's it been? I mean, you've been away from your family, but bringing your sister here, and then once you're gone, she's going to have the Greenwood name, keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an absolute blessing. Thank God every day for having the opportunity to be together as a family again. I moved out of home when I was 15, so we haven't been together and lived in the same state for a number of years. So to be able to come over to the other side of the world, play college basketball at the same school is awesome, and I know it makes it easier on the family as well. And she's had her ups and downs, but at the moment she's mile high with the team, and with all the success they're having at the moment, they've turned their season around, and really looking forward to what they can do in Vegas as well. But she loves it here. She loves the fans. She loves the community. She loves the pit. So I think that she'll finish up getting her degree, and I'll be back to visit her, and for sure
After being down 30-8, you guys roared back the other night. If that game's a minute longer, you probably win it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a positive carryover because of the way you finished at Fresno that leads you to Wyoming and next week?
Yeah, that second half or whatever, I think they scored 30 in the first 8 minutes and then 29 for the rest of the game. That second run when we brought it back is how we'd been practicing the first couple of days, so we were really surprised and we came out that flat. But it is disappointing. We should never get down that much at this level, because it's always a grind to get back, and we've got to work on starting better. And then yes, it is a positive, but at the same time it's more of a negative, the fact that we let it get to that point when we knew the kind of pressure and the talks that we'd had. We'd met as a group, we'd met with the coaches and stuff, that we really needed to win, and to come out that flat was disappointing. But and then again, yeah, it is a positive the way we played the second whatever minutes. That yeah, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
What do you say, Sean?
Time for about one more question.
You want to, I know you want to play within the offense,
Mm-hmm.
but do you feel like for this team to be successful the rest of the way, that maybe you need to take some shots that you wouldn't normally take, or?
Oh, I've been taking some shots I wouldn't normally take this year, that's for sure.
In Fresno, you pretty much stayed
Yeah.
within the offense.
Well, it's been hard. Teams have been pretty much no help in face guarding, so I haven't been able to do a whole lot the last 5 or 6 games just because they've been denying me the ball. So I trust my teammates to make plays, and they've made some plays, that's for sure, and that's what it's about. I trust Coach Neal. He's going to get me shots. He's going to draw up some stuff where I can get shots, but in the meantime, I just have to be patient because other teams' goals is to deny me the ball. And DD stepped up and had double-digit score in the last couple of games. O's been playing at a really high level, so I'll take shots when I'm open, that's for sure. I'll take shots when I'm contested too, that's for sure. But I just want to try and take better shots. I've been working on that all year, and guys have been doing a good job of getting me open. And I'll just be patient and trust in the coaches and the players.
For you personally, does it have any meaning to go undefeated in Vegas at the Mountain West Conference tournament in your career?
Yeah, I think that's a legacy thing too. I don't think anyone else has ever done that. To go undefeated would be really, really cool because that means I'll be having another championship under my name. But at the same time, it's not about individual stuff; it's about team stuff. And yes, going undefeated is an individual thing, but also that means that as a team we've won another championship. So that'll be in the back of my mind as we go to Vegas.
Will you miss being introduced here at the pit?
Yeah.
Fans?
Yeah, that's my favourite part. Yeah, the Hugh chant's probably my favourite thing. Friends and family come and visit, and they always think everyone's booing me, but they're saying my name, and that's probably my favourite thing, and that I'll miss the most. So I'll be asking them to do it one last time on Saturday night for sure.
All right. This is a good film.
Thanks, guys.